What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pitching Ninja's filthiest pitches of the day. I am here, as always, with Will Leahey. What's up, Will?
Ninja, feeling great. Red Sox blew it. Let's move past it.
Well, first, I'm going to start with what I saw yesterday. We'll give some highlights or lowlights. First, we had Yohan Ramirez throwing at Rhys Hoskins. What was up with that? Will, what did you think?
To be honest, Ninja, my only problem with it is that he didn't hit him in the back. You come in that hot to second base. I want my teammate pegging the guy, and he tried.
Well, he says it was just his command, and he didn't intentionally throw at him. That's what everybody says. We had this pitch from Max Fried that was somehow called a ball, and I have no idea what planet this pitch is not a strike on, other than if Angel Hernandez owned the planet. Let's call it Planet Hernandez. This is just god-awful. It can't happen. I know being an umpire is a tough job, but give him some help.
2-2 with 2 men out. Oh, whoa. Where is that?
We had Hunter Green yesterday touching 100 and throwing wicked sliders. He had 7 strikeouts in 4 2/3 innings, but had 4 walks and drove his pitch count up, which has kind of been typical of Hunter Green in the last couple of years. He also had this White Castle special, which, if you don't know by now, 3 disgusting sliders in a row. Joe Ryan had these wicked splitters and this painted slider. He had 5 Ks in 5 1/3 innings. He faced Seth Lugo, who had this nearly 3,400 RPM curveball. Look at this thing. Lugo pitched great, 6 innings, no runs, 1 walk, and 4 Ks. Zach Littell looked really good yesterday. He had these sliders and fastballs on his way to 6 strikeouts in 6 innings, giving up no runs. Marcus Stroman went 6 innings, giving up no earned runs, and had 4 Ks and looked sharp. Luis Severino, well, his stuff was kind of back. I thought he pitched okay stuff-wise. He had 6 strikeouts, but he got dinked to death. I mean, he got absolutely baseballed and then gave up a bomb. But mostly I thought his stuff looked crisp. He's just got to dial it in a little bit and maybe get a little bit better luck.
And Ninja helped you out on your parlay yesterday, didn't he?
God bless Luis Severino. Nice win for me early in the season. It gives me the confidence to go on, just making great picks for the rest of the year.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
New reliever on the scene, Caleb Smith from Cleveland, had 5 strikeouts in 2 innings. Hat tip to Fuzzy from YouTube for that little nugget. I was at dinner, and he DM'd me and went back and checked it out, and Kate Smith is nasty. Will, sound the trumpets. Edwin Diaz was back. Yes, sir. Look at that entrance. Brings tears to my eyes. And got a K with this nasty slider. I thought Jordan Hicks looked good yesterday in his new kind of calm down version, like throwing only 97-mile-an-hour nasty sinkers. But the thing that jumped out at me was his splitter. Look at the movement on this thing. I mean, he has a future in starting. He dialed in his command, had 6 strikeouts in 5 innings, gave up no runs. I called them slow two-seamers. They're still 97 miles an hour. But I mean, that splitter, that's going to play. And he faced Dylan Cease, who was last year's sword winner, had a couple of sliders and picked up a sword, as well as had this sick overlay. Check this out. This is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball and a 67-mile-an-hour slow changeup. That is nearly a 30-mile-an-hour difference in velocity. It looks absurd. And as a bonus, here's Dylan Cease discussing his lollipop changeup.
More from my slow changeups than anything else.
I do love that pitch, though. I mean, that is one of my favorite ones to watch just because it's comically slow. Like, it is so much slower than it is ridiculous.
Absolutely.
And that's something that you just, I remember it was kind of like is it a modified split or something like that? You just.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm working with. And then I just lollipop it. But I got Gosman's grip. I'm going to see if I can learn that thing this offseason. Not spending too much time on it, but I'm just kind of mixing it in there. So one of these days I'm going to get something that goes like that. I'm telling you, man.
Now on to my top 5 filthiest pitches of the day. At number 5, I'm going to go with Yoshinobu Yamamoto just for basically everything. Look at this beautiful curveball. Call it a yo-yo curveball because he has a very unique release. He actually puts his thumb on the top of the ball and releases it like a yo-yo. But look at that drop. It's very Kershaw-like. And then he had just 6 splitters. And I did this overlay of his fastball and splitter. And this is like 3 seconds in. So I usually cut off my overlays maybe a second in. This is 3 seconds in. And look at how identical his mechanics are. It's like a work of art. And that fastball and splitter tunnel perfectly. That splitter just disappears as you're ready to swing. Thank God it looks like Yamamoto had a successful bounce back. At number 4, I have this absolutely ridiculous slider from Greg Speier. Look at this thing. It's actually a behind the back foot slider. Others in contention for the filthiest pitch by reliever yesterday, which was Spires. David Bednar had this absolutely disgusting 94-mile-an-hour splitter. Look at this. It looks like a heater coming in and then falls off right when you're ready to swing. That is not fair. We had Greg Weissert with these wicked sweepers up to 21 inches of break. And then Ian Hamilton with his Slambios. Yep, a slider changeup mix. We're calling him a slider in StatCast, but he has a weird grip on that thing. At number 3, we have Jared Jones. What a debut for Jones. He had 10 strikeouts in 5 2/3 innings. His fastball touched 99.9 miles an hour. He had these nasty sliders. He picked up 22 total whiffs, 10 on his slider, 11 on his heater. He's a number 3 prospect in the Pirates organization, and y'all know who number 1 is in the Pirates organization. That would be Paul Skenes, who also pitched yesterday and was filthy with his fastball touching 100 and absolutely wicked sliders and nasty changeups. He is ready for the major leagues right now. The Pirates have pretty promising pitching for the future. That's a lot of P's. What an alliteration by Pitching Ninja.
My plums.
And number 2, we have Logan Gilbert's splitter. Holy crap, look at these things. One of these was 451 RPMs. That's basically like a fast knuckleball. Just disgusting stuff. StatCast had this a little confused. They were calling them sliders at first, but sliders don't spin with 451 RPMs. He had 8 strikeouts in 7 innings, giving up 1 run. He also unveiled this cutter. I'm pretty sure it's his cutter. At least he told me he was going to be working in a cutter during spring training. And just as a bonus for y'all, here's Logan Gilbert's splitter and cutter grip.
The splitter I was right here last year, similar to Singa's Ghost Fork.
Yep.
Right now, I don't know if it's going to stick, but I threw up the ring finger and curled the index a little more.
What made you think that? Or just because you're messing around?
Bryce and Kirby do a similar thing.
Okay.
And I always, even last year, I was still a little bit cue-based with the splitter, where I would like tell myself to turn it over, like do something. But the point of a splitter is just to throw it like a fastball.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to do something with my grip that allows me to not try to do something at release, but just throw it like a fastball. And this got me to that point because it gets the index off the ball. For whatever reason, the ring finger gives me a little more stability in my hand, and I really now just throw it. The action's been pretty good so far, so we'll see if it sticks. Trying out the cutter now. I don't even know if this is a real cutter grip, but this is what I'm throwing. It's working so far.
Big cut or just a little?
I'm trying to keep it small.
Yeah.
On my side, if just enough to actually see it break over the plate is enough for me.
Yeah, kids, don't try this at home. Look at the size of this man's mitts.
It's ridiculous. I needed a step stool to stand next to Logan Gilbert. The man he's listed at 6'6". He's got to be like 6'8", or I'm shrinking. Gilbert outdueled Cutter Crawford, who was also really good yesterday. Crawford had this perfectly painted fastball, and of course, this nasty cutter. He had 7 strikeouts in 6 innings, giving up no runs. And at number 1, we have Baltimore Orioles budding ace Grayson Rodriguez. Oh my God, this dude was absolutely filthy yesterday. I watched that entire start, and really what jumped out at me, not only was his ability to paint with 99 miles an hour, not only was it these wicked breaking balls, but his changeup is one of the filthiest pitches in baseball. I called it right now. It is absolutely disgusting. Look what he does to poor Aaron Hicks. Gives him a Jiffy Lube special. That's right, 3 changeups in a row for the K, and then does it again to him the next at bat with these 2 nasty changeups. Just unfair. Retire now. Give up. You will never be able to hit this changeup. Impossible. Beautiful stuff by Grayson Rodriguez. He went 6 innings with 9 Ks. Very nice. Giving up only 1 run, 1 walk, and 4 hits. Outstanding stuff. And I'm so happy I picked him as my potential Dark Horse Cy Young Award winner. And now, my Pitching Ninja moment of zen. We have a short pitcher pitching to a short hitter. And the result is perfect small ball. Look at this. Cannot do it any better than that. My picks of today, I'm going to go with Bryce Miller for 5 Ks or more. Take Chris Sale for 6 Ks or more. And top it off with Kevin Gausman for 6 Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?